Hello again, everyone, and welcome to Advanced Vocabulary Quiz Part 19. In this video, you must choose the correct vocabulary word for each question. You may need to pause the video at each question to give yourself some extra time to think of your answers. Are you ready? Okay, here we go. Number 1. And the answer is, with the advent of high-speed railways, business and tourism boomed in the city. Advent is usually the arrival or the creation of something or something appearing for the first time. In this case, this was the high-speed railways. And in this example, because of this new creation of high-speed railways, business and tourism flourished in the city. Okay, number 2. And the answer is, after the deadly earthquake, the small city was in dire need of food and medical aid. Dire is something that's very serious or extreme. And in this case, that was the very serious need here of food and medical aid after this earthquake in the example. Okay, number 3. And the answer is, their company will be huge after it amalgamates with another company next week. In this case, amalgamate means that two companies are combining into one. And that's what amalgamates means. You can also use this in a way where two or more things combine into one. All right, number 4. And the answer is, she was usually very quiet, but after she had a few beers, she became quite garrulous. All right, to be garrulous is to be talkative. All right, in this example, when the girl here drank a lot, she began to talk a lot. All right, that's garrulous. All right, number 5. And the answer is, our teacher told us that we needed to buy this new edition of our current textbook because it supersedes the previous one. Think about supersede as either to update something or to, let's say, take the place of something else. And in this example, the new edition of the textbook took the place of the old one. All right, number 6. And the answer is, it appeared that the lawyer's arguments for the defendant were strong, but they proved to be inconsequential because the jury found him guilty as charged. In this case, the arguments by the lawyer were not important or were insignificant. So they didn't help him in this case. So inconsequential here means that the arguments or anything is not important or not significant. Got it? Okay, number 7. And the answer is, the president made an egregious error when he guaranteed more tax relief for small businesses because he didn't have the power to do it himself. Okay, an egregious thing, or in this case, an egregious error, is something very bad. All right, and in this case, the president guaranteed something that he couldn't do because he didn't have the power to do it. So it was a very, very bad mistake. All right, number 8. And the answer is the city government was severely enervated by the corruption of the local politicians. To enervate something is to make something weaker, and in this case, the politicians made the government weaker with their corruption. Got it? Okay, number 9. And the answer is the medicine invented by the military helps blood coagulate quickly to stop gunshot wounds from bleeding badly. Something coagulates, it becomes thicker or maybe partly solid, and it's usually used with blood. So if the blood becomes thicker, it would stop the bleeding sooner. Okay, all right, final question, number 10. And the answer is, my boss agreed to my pay increase with an alacrity that surprised me because I didn't think he liked me. Alacrity means to do something, let's say, in a happy way and quickly. All right, to happily agree, in this case, in our example, surprised the other person. Because if the boss didn't like him, he wouldn't have agreed to this pay increase, especially in a happy way. Okay, that's all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you're doing all of these vocabulary videos. All right, so thanks again for subscribing, everyone. And remember what I always say, keep practicing. See you next time.